Hello, welcome to Lick of the Week. This is week number 16 of our 52-week series exploring iconic jazz phrases. Here we go, here's your Lick of the Week. And that's from Thelonious Monk from the song Bolivar Blues. Let me take this moment to thank our Patreon sponsors, and then I'll get back to dissecting this lick, breaking it down for you so it's easier to memorize and learn in all 12 keys. Patreon sponsors, thank you so much for being a part of this. We really appreciate you guys and ladies being a part of what we're doing. If you like this content, folks, and you want to join us on Patreon, go to patreon.com/tinpan. All of, we have a certain level for sponsorship, and at that level, you get an extra video about this lick, about all these licks, getting into the details, breaking it down even more, showing some common variations, other harmonic applications, etc. All right, so let's get down to it. This is from Thelonious Monk. It was originally released on Riverside record label on the Brilliant Corners album called Bolivar Blues, and it was slower tempo. And then it was released again once he moved over to Columbia and retitled Bolivar Blues, and a little bit brighter tempo. On the Brilliant Corners recording, you see the note that I put in parentheses. They play it there like a ghost note. On the later release, that note is missing. They just start that second phrase right on the downbeat on the one. All right, so that's the recordings where you can find this lick so you can hear the way they play it. Again, this is a kind of a quotation from the head of a song, not from the solo of a song. And yet, to me, it seems iconic and something that I happen to be using when I improvise. Why is it iconic? Why is it useful? If you notice, the phrase outlines motion from the third to the flat seven on a dominant chord. Now, generally, the bass is going to be handling the tonic, and the soloist, in their improvisations or in their melodies, is going to want to outline the third and the seventh of the chord, and that's what's going to give the overall sensation of harmony to the listener. And this phrase does exactly that. It does a run from the third to the seventh. So let's break it down. We're in the key of B flat, and the little scoop up, the anticipated note on the end of 4 is the minor 3 that goes to the 3 on the 1. And this minor 3 to major 3 motion, we've seen it a bunch before, is pretty crucial. Little kind of trope, little kind of mini concept inside the language. In the Mixolydian scale, there's a half step between 6 and flat 7. And in the blues scale, there's kind of that half step between the flat third and the minor third. And here Monk is outlining that. So again, to start over, we go from the flat third to the major third, and then 5, 6, 7. And then that exactly repeats up a fourth to get to the 4 chord. We're in a blues. It is a normal blues at this stage, which is just to say the first 4 bars go 1, 4, 1, 1, and they're all dominant chords. And yeah, it's that simple. It's a pretty simple pattern that repeats, but it's so connective. The way the 7th on the B flat chord voice leads into the 3rd on the 4 chord, on the E flat chord, it ties itself together very, very well, in my opinion. And that's what you need to know. You can use this lick on the blues, obviously on the first 2 bars of the blues, but you can also use it anytime you have dominant 7s going to other dominant 7s. I'm going to play an example on the song Yesterdays. After I'm done talking here, I'll make another little video of me playing 2 choruses of Yesterdays, or actually 1 chorus. The first half chorus I'll play the melody of Yesterdays, and then the second half chorus I'll improvise. And when I get to that cycle of 5th part of the song, I'm just going to use this lick 3 or 4 times. and you'll see how it can fit into a harmonic context of that circle of fifths motion. All right, there you go. Now armed with these tools, breaking it down with scale degrees and understanding where you can put it, I fully expect you guys to learn it in all 12 keys and try to apply it wherever possible. Another good place would be, for example, in the bridge to rhythm changes. You have 2 bars of each 5 chord, but you can just start on the 2nd bar of one of them and play this lick to transition you over the bar line to the next 5th that's down lower. All right, there you go. Enjoy, and I'll see you next week. Patreon sponsors, be sure to tune in to the details video that corresponds to this one. All right, see ya, bye.